ago with 17 years of direct sales experience. In 17 years, I have earned management level status with 2 companies and earned 3 travel trips. I started direct sales in the mid-90s before many modern conveniences were available to us, such as cell phones, internet, online ordering, Facebook, and email. Because of this, it has made me learn how important maintaining a strong personal calendar is for a thriving direct sales business. Have you ever wanted to open up your calendar and see every date filled that you want to work? I can show you how to do this calendar makeover in 2 easy steps. The first is to do a fun and effective home party. And the second is to control your calendar. The first step is to do a fun home party. Why do people book parties? There are 3 reasons why. The first is because they want free products. The second is because they're wanting to help out their friends. And the third is because they like you. The most important reason is because they like you. Without this, many people will not book parties. Think about a time that you were a guest at a party and the consultant talked about everything in her catalog, was very monotone, and it's really boring. How excited were you to book a party with her? Which party would you like to have? This one, or this one? Guest participation is key to a fun home party experience. Women are naturally competitive, so by adding door prize tickets, you're giving a reason for your guests to get involved. Tickets are a great way for you to reward your guests for answering questions, being on time, placing orders, booking parties, and paying with credit cards. I give between 1 to 3 door prizes away based on how many bookings I get at the party. The next tip I learned from Julianne Jones, who's a speaker and trainer with direct sales. And I learned it many years ago, and it's really worked for my business. Adding a party cop and a party cheerleader to your party does a couple positive things. The first is it creates excitement at your party, and the second, it takes dealing with negative guests off you, and we all know that negative guests can suck the energy out of a room. So if I can have my 2 volunteers come forward.
Woohoo!
Yay! Okay, so I have 2 rules for my parties. The first rule is you must have fun. If you find yourself not having fun, please raise your hand and I will personally see to it that you will have fun. My second rule is there is no negative talk. I don't want to hear about the bad day you had. I don't want to hear about the bad traffic you had on the way over. And I don't want to hear about the fight you had with your husband or boyfriend. And if you have both, I really don't want to know that. Okay? So I must ask, who in the room has ever been a cheerleader or secretly wanted to be one? So you are going to be the party cheerleader. Yay! And when you do, you're going to shake your pom-pom and say, yay! Woo-hoo! All right? So we're going to practice all together. 1, 2, 3. Woo! I think we can do better than that. 1, 2, 3. Woo! All right. Okay. So my next job, I'm going to pick you. And you're going to be my party cop. All right? So when you hear something negative, you're going to point at and you're going to shoot. Okay? Now, even if it's at me, you're going to point it at me and you're going to shoot. You're going to tell us what's going on, all right? So, with that, you're going to find your party guests having a lot more fun and laughing and having a great time. All right. Now, for the meat and potatoes of your effective home party, I start with a flowchart that I created that helps me stay on topic and to make sure that I touch on all the important aspects of your home party. You want to make sure that your hostess earns as much free product at your party as possible, and that is the most important reason you are doing a home party. Your party should have 3 parts: product knowledge, booking talk, and sponsoring talk. Your product knowledge and your booking talk can be done at the same time as you're stacking your host. You can talk about your product. You want to show your guests how much your hostess earns for free for having a party. For each step of the hostess plan, I explain exactly what my hostess will receive. I start with our minimum party of $150. I explain that this is a magic number for 2 reasons. The first is it starts our free shipping for our customers. The second is it starts our free credit for our hostesses. But you do not want to stop there. I continue to explain that my average party is $500. So when my average party, Susie, has a $500 party, she is going to receive $75 in free products and 3 half-price items. And then when Susie has, and I have found actually, when I tell my hostesses that my average party is $500, they're more likely to strive to hit that goal. So when Susie has a $500 party in 1 booking, she is going to receive an additional 3 bars from me as a gift. This will help increase your sales. And by adding a booking to this sales goal, you're not only increasing your sales, but you're also replacing this booking with another. When Susie has 10 people in attendance, 10 adult guests in attendance, she is going to receive an additional bar from me as a gift. This will help you also ensure that you have a $500 party, or one really close to it. I also use 3 volunteers to use as pretend hostesses to show how many half-price items Susie will receive for having 3 bookings. I also sweeten the pot by adding an extra bonus for Susie when she has 3 bookings. When the 3rd booking holds, Susie will receive a full-size warmer for free from me as a gift. When you reward your hostesses for achieving 3 bookings, you're giving her a reason to strive to hit that booking goal. It also acts as a fantastic way for you to call your hostesses back and reschedule them for another party. For example, if Susie only gets 2 parties here today, you can call her back in 6 months and say, "Oh my gosh, Susie, you only need 2 more bookings to get, or 1 more booking to get your 3rd booking gift. And we have a brand new catalog, so this is a great opportunity for you to host another party. What day works best for you, weekends or weekdays?" All right, so once you have all of your products stacked up on your table for stacking your hostess, you want to say something like, "Oh my gosh, Susie, oh my gosh, do you know how much product this is? This is so awesome. This is almost over $300 worth of product. And do you know how much you're going to pay for all of this? You're only going to pay about $76 plus tax. That is amazing. And did you know that all you have to do is a $500 party and 3 bookings? And by the way, a $500 party is only between 10 to 12 average orders. That is awesome. Nobody does free like Pensy. All right? So, missed it. All right, so you want to reward your hostesses for achieving goals that move your business forward. You do not have to have a ton of stock on hand to use these specials. Not all your hostesses will have $500 parties, 10 people in attendance, or 3 bookings. For your sponsoring talk, you want to share a short, and the key word is short story for how you started your Scentsy business. You want to show your guests how Scentsy can change their life. Not everybody at your party will be able to relate to your story. For example, if you're a stay-at-home mom, and all your party guests are college students, working moms, and retired ladies, they are simply not going to be able to relate to your story as a stay-at-home mom. So you want to involve many different reasons for why people join Scentsy. The is to control your calendar. Okay, the second step is to control your calendar. When you're thinking about bookings, you want to envision a grove of trees. An almond farmer is not going to have a bountiful crop with only one tree. So each hostess in your tree is each hostess in your grove is a tree in your grove. So you want to have as many different hostesses in your grove as possible that are not socially connected. Each tree will produce branches, which will be your new hostesses, which will move your business forward. When you're at home parties, do you let your party guests pick the dates that you want, or do you have, let me rewind that. At home parties, do you pick out dates that you want to work, or do you let your party guests pick out the dates that they want? If you open up your calendar and show it to your potential host, 9 times out of 10, they're going to pick the very last day of the month because they can. If you go into a home party with dates that you've already picked out, you control their decision on when you want to work. When I work at farmer's market, vendor fair, or home party, I pick out 6 dates that work for my family schedule. And I write them down on my date cards. The first 3 dates should be within 3 to 7 days for my party. These are my bonus dates. So and I always offer an extra special gift for my bonus dates, such as a plug-in for free. And I always say that I'm in a contest, and this creates a sense of urgency to book quickly. So, at home parties, about 5 minutes into the shopping time, and I forgot to mention, the last 3 cards between 8 to 14 days, okay? At home parties, I always show these as during about 5 minutes into shopping time, and I explain what these date cards are. And for example, number 1, let's say we have 1 booking, okay? So you want to be excited when you see somebody picking one of these date cards and say something like, "Oh my gosh, we have a first party! Yay! Congratulations, baby!" And be really excited because this is going to create excitement around booking parties. Now, in a few minutes, you can collect the unused date cards and say, "Susie, did you know that you only need 2 more bookings to get your 3rd booking gift? Oh my gosh, who wants to be our next 2 bookings?" And pass the date cards around again. The next example number 2, let's say nobody booked the party, and this will happen. What you want to say, and you have to be joking with your guests to pull this one off, is you want to say, "Okay, ladies, you guys are not playing my game right." And they tell me in training, if I'm smiling, I'm not being pussy. So I'm going to be smiling, and we're going to pass these day cards around again, okay? And you want to pass them around on the opposite side of the room in which you started. You will find the ladies who end up booking the party during the second time the cards are passed were not ready to commit the first time around. By using date cards, I'm able to have my business, and I'm able to control my cards, my calendar, and have my business run on 2-week intervals. The first 2 weeks of the month feed the last 2 weeks of the month, and so on. These are some words that I really have learned to use in my business, so I really would like you to learn them and use them in yours. If you're booking nothing, you are going out of business. If you are booking 1, you are just replacing a booking with another. If you're booking 2, you are maintaining your business. If you're booking 3, you are growing your business. In closing, for some key takeaways for you to control the calendar or create the calendar makeover that you're wanting are: guest participation for a fun home party experience. Rewarding your host for achieving sales and booking goals that move your business forward. Controlling your calendar with dates that you want to work. Thank you.